Here we go, everybody. We are back here in New York City for round two. We're asking people who they think is going to win the election. The ballots are still getting counted. They're getting counted as we speak. People are still out there voting. And right now, we're asking people who they think is going to win. We're right outside of Trump Towers, actually. Right now in Poly Market, Donald Trump has a 60% chance of winning. Go ahead, check the pinned comment above. Check out Poly Market. Now let's start asking people who they think is going to win. Really quick, who do you think is going to win this election?
I don't know. It's close heat as far as I know right now. I mean, I haven't been really following it, but yeah.
Who do you think wins?
I mean, the party of joy, you know, what Kamala Harris has been preaching, I think has been really bringing the people together. And so I don't think she's going to win, though. And if she does, I think, I don't know, you know.
Who did you vote for?
No, Kamala.
You voted for Kamala?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
She's the party of joy, you know.
Okay, so you voted for Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
And what do you hope she does different these next 4 years?
Legalize abortion, across all 50 states, up until the 9th term. If the mother doesn't want to have that baby, get rid of that baby, you know. I think women have the right to choose.
Really? You support all that?
No. Do I support all that? No, I do not.
This is a Trump man. Look at him.
Yeah. So let me just ask you one question. Do you know what the leading cause of death is for Americans between the ages of 18 and 45? Do you know what the answer to that question is?
Either drugs, something? Fentanyl?
Drug overdose.
Fentanyl.
70% of which are fentanyl related. So college kids will go buy an Adderall to stay up late, not knowing that it's laced with fentanyl. You know, so you got me. Fucking asshole. Yeah. So
some people just taking photos. So fentanyl is a big issue here. We know they come. Yes, we know a lot of it comes over from the border. Yeah. China's bringing it over here. I talked to an addict in San Francisco. He was buying it for $150 when Donald Trump was president. Now they're buying it for $15. So what's going on here with fentanyl?
Yeah. So if I had to say one reason why I'm voting for him is because my best friend. I'm not going to give you his full name. His name is Tyler, but he died of a fentanyl-related drug overdose. He's dead. He's my best friend. I have his initials tattooed under my lip. So.
Sorry to hear the loss. And when we know a lot of people, they do die from fentanyl. What's your question, Brooker T?
I was going to say, tell about how these young kids are dying, because what do they...
Yes. So a lot of these college
I'm gonna let Brooker T conduct this interview really quick. Sure. I got to do something.
Yeah, so a lot of these young teenagers, like 17, 18, 19, a lot of it is with the Adderalls, right? So kids want to stay up late to study and shit, whatever. And they go out and their friend says, I could get these Adderalls. And then they buy the Adderall and it has fentanyl in it. And then they die. They're dead. And it's not just Adderall. They put it in everything. If you're an opioid addict, like let's say you're an 18-year-old kid, senior year football team, you break your leg. The doctor puts you on Percocet. Then eventually you kind of like that feeling and then you upgrade to like oxycodone 30 milligram pills. The cartels are getting the fentanyl from China and then the people in Mexico, the cartels, those people, they're pressing the pills to make them look like legitimate 30 milligram oxycodone pills. And so kids maybe that went through an injury, like I said, broken leg, or whatever. Maybe their friends like, let's just try one of those, oxys, bro. Let's just try it. They have no tolerance to it. So what happens? They take it and they die.
That's so awful. And as we've been around a lot of big cities in America, we've witnessed people taking fentanyl. We can smell it in the air, and we've walked around with these caseworkers, and they say, put a mask on, because just the smell of that fentanyl can do damage to you.
Right.
And
there's videos of cops doing a regular stop, and then they'll search the person's trunk, and there's fentanyl in it, and then they overdose. That's how. If you take a pin, just the tiniest little bit of fentanyl, if you don't have a tolerance to opioids of any kind, you're going to die. Yeah. So.
And do you think over the last 4 years the crisis has gotten worse as we've had these open borders?
Mom, I think you know the answer to that question.
No, tell people though. They don't believe me all the time.
So again, the leading cause of death in America is Americans, if it's opioid related or drug related overdose, 70% of which are fentanyl. Right now, it's getting bigger and bigger, over 100,000 people a year in that age bracket. So it's like, I mean, under Trump, I mean, he started building a wall, remain in Mexico, and then Joe Biden gets in, and well, how many more illegal migrants have gotten into the country in the last 4 years? A lot. And then Eric Adams and the New York City government is paying to put these migrants in houses. They're all claiming asylum. They get a phone. They get a nice hotel. They get like an EBT card, like food, like to pay for food and shit. It's like, dude, like, what about? I don't know if she's illegal, but what about the other homeless people or people that need help that like are drug addicts on the street? Like, instead of putting all that money into housing and feeding and doing all these things for the illegal migrants, why not just maybe open up like state-funded rehabs for people, and maybe also not open up those needle machines. You know what I'm talking about?
I've seen those, the needle machines where they can go and get the drugs.
Yeah, like safe injection sites. Dude, I'm sorry, but yeah. And like I said, my friend Tyler is my best friend. He's dead. I stay in touch with his mom a little bit here and there. But he was also my roommate, by the way. And at the time he passed, he was still my roommate. And when I got the news from his therapist at the time, he was in a rehab, he said to call he gave me his mother's phone number, and I had to bring all of his belongings that were in my apartment to where they were staying in their Airbnb in Florida. And then I had to sit there with her for half an hour. Her husband was there. He also had siblings, and going through that was really rough.
So let's all remember Tyler. Thank you for coming out and telling your story. The drug crisis is huge in America. It's getting bigger since we've had the open borders. And I've even done stories on fentanyl that has came in through cars, and there's enough fentanyl stuffed inside a car, like underneath the car, that could kill a whole state, millions of people.
Yep.
And this is coming through our border constantly. Yes. And still people don't agree. But I'm so glad you came here to tell us your story. He lives in New York and
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But you've seen the crisis.
And I'm in the funeral business. So yeah, I see it a lot. Another friend of mine that I went to grade school with, he overdosed and died from fentanyl. That was we actually did the funeral for that. That was in 2021.
It's awful. It's so awful, and especially for these young kids who, like you said, thinks they're taking an Adderall. That Adderall is laced with fentanyl. Nick even had a friend in the Seattle, Washington area, the cutest boy, awesome parents. They only had one son. Mm-hmm. He took a drug and died. Just took probably an Adderall, and it killed him. He was gone. Well, laced with fentanyl.
They did do the all right. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it could happen to anyone. It's just heartbreaking. But thank you for telling your story.
No, you're welcome. And you raised a good son here. I think just keep doing what you're doing, man.
We're out here telling America what's going on, and the only way you can tell it is by talking to people and showing people.
Right. Yeah. My father told me when I told him I was coming here, I left work at the funeral, and he said, "You better not wear this shirt." And I was like, "All right, I'll bring a backup."
Wear it.
No, I don't want somebody to throw a rock at me or something right now. Somebody's calling me too. I think it might be.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we'll remember your friend.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Pleasure meeting you. Yes, thank you so much for coming out today.
Yep.
Sharing the story. We're heading to the Trump Tower right now. Things are going to get a little wild. And look right here. Before we move, what do we have right here?
An illegal migrant that's trying to find money for food, or maybe she's got kicked out of one of the hotels that they are putting them up at. Who knows?
Yeah, so right here.
Why don't we ask her?
Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿De dónde eres?
No quiero.
Okay, yo entiendo, no se preocupe. Hasta luego, que tengan un buen día. All right, she didn't want to talk, but her sign, did it say she's from Venezuela? Last time I was here in New York City, a few weeks ago, they were from Venezuela. She most likely is either living in the shelter system or got kicked out of the shelter system and is now living free. What do you think about Tren de Araguas here inside New York City?
Yeah, it's pretty goddamn scary, obviously. They were in Times Square where you were earlier, I think, right?
Yes.
They're recruiting teenagers to join the gang. It's like, dude, like...
Should we pull up the Roosevelt Hotel today and see what's going on?
How far of a walk is it?
Yeah, it's a little... Well, we're gonna go to the Trump Tower. We're gonna go to the Trump Tower. Roosevelt Hotel's that way. We're going to check out the Trump Tower really quick, see what's going on here. We're going to see if they got some people coming up here, up at the front of the Roosevelt Hotel, Trump Towers. Lots of people are out there right now. Let's see if they got it blocked off or if they're letting people in. Here we go. We had some technical difficulties, but we are back, everybody. We're back and live in action here in New York City. Let's get it. Here we go. How's the audio sounding? Audio sound good? How you doing? Is anything going on out here at the Trump Tower? Everything pretty chill so far. Audio sounding good. Okay, perfect. Let's do it. Let's keep moving forward. Who do you think wins tonight, sir? No speaking English. Correct, man. Oh, look, yep, we got some Trumpers out here. Some anti-Trumpers as well. Here we go, everybody. We got the Trump, someone with the F Trump flag. It looks like they are letting people into the Trump hotel right now. But look, we got all of them out here. The day of the election out here, Trump Tower. Wow, look at it. We got all the news stations out here. Let's see, what does this flag say? Excuse me, can I see
Fuck Trump.
Why, and why so? So the flag. Oh, he's talking to a reporter right now? Oh, okay, no worries. Looks like keep the immigrants. Deport Donald Trump. There's a migrant that is homeless on the street because of what has happened here in the United States. So why should we keep the immigrants and deport Donald Trump?
Well, of course, this is medically stated.
Okay, but it doesn't come across it. But why would...
Well, you need to read between the lines. For instance, his own wife is an immigrant. So the idea of him saying we need to deport immigrants, and I never hear him say illegal immigrants. He always says immigrants, is the ultimate in hypocrisy. Democrats and Republicans pretty much are on the same page as far as immigrants go. Get the fuck in line. Some of you should be allowed in, like my parents and probably your grandparents, right?
Yeah, like a long, long time ago.
Yes, and they got in legally, right? All immigrants that come here should come here legally. And 99% of Democrats agree with that. And by the way, immigrants commit crimes at a much lesser rate than especially...
A lot of people make that argument, and it is a... Excuse me, you're in the camera. It is a valid argument, but what is not valid is that illegal immigrants that came here illegally have killed people, and they don't even get held accountable for those crimes.
Of course, lots of people have killed people that were born in America, but nobody that I know, and I'm extremely liberal, wants illegal immigrants in this country.
Donald Trump right there, man.
My parents got in line. The only people that should complain about immigrants is Native Americans. But my ancestors, my mom and my dad, after World War II came here legally, and I don't want illegal immigrants coming here, and I don't know people who do. It's that simple.
Can I ask you just one question? So, do you know what the leading cause of death is for people in the United States age 18 to 45? The leading cause. What do you think?
Now it's guns, I believe.
What?
I believe it's guns now. Gunfire. At least for young people.
Not even close. I think the numbers for gun-related deaths for people in that age bracket is maybe like 20,000. The leading cause right now, and it has been for the last 5 years, is drug overdoses. 70% of which are fentanyl related. My best friend...
Oh, you're not including tobacco and alcohol then?
I'm including all narcotics.
No. Tobacco and alcohol each...
Tobacco is not included in that, or alcohol.
Why not?
It's drug. It's just not. It's just narcotics and drugs. And my best friend overdosed and died.
Okay, that's a shame. Is he an adult?
Yeah, he was 28.
I think adults should be able to put anything in their body they want to. I think it's a shame, but if someone smokes 4 packs of cigarettes a day, I'm sure you... No, I'm not saying your friend.
Yeah.
But if somebody wants to, you would probably say that's a shame, but you should be allowed to.
Let's move back to the fentanyl stuff. So the
Fentanyl stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Anybody dealing in that shit should go to prison.
Yeah. And
No. I take that back, actually. I think if you're an adult and you're buying something from another adult, it should be legal, including fentanyl.
So the problem is that they're making the fentanyl in China, and then from China it gets into the hands of the cartels, and then the cartels use the fentanyl and they lace all sorts of different drugs, Adderall, Percocet, they put it in cocaine, even weed.
They should go to jail.
Yeah, right, and we should close up the border a little more to prevent some of that fentanyl from coming in, is what I think. You know what I mean?
If you're basing your argument on the number one killer being the thing we need to control the most, it is heart disease. So fast food restaurants are let me finish my sentence. Fast food restaurants are killing way more people than fentanyl.
No, I agree with you, man. 70% of Americans are either obese. Yeah, man.
Cigarettes kill
That's why I'm a big fan of RFK. You know?
I did like the bear practical joke. That was funny. 600,000 people a year die from cigarettes, but I fully support people that want to do that.
Yeah.
400,000 people from alcohol.
They get to choose.
So why isn't that included in the argument of fentanyl? Fentanyl is horrible shit that kills people, but so is McDonald's and tobacco. Why are they separate subjects?
No, they're not. But this is why I like RFK and his interest in making America healthy again. I think he's used that slogan before, right? And he jumped on board with Trump, whatever.
Except for that fluoride thing. It really keeps people's teeth. It keeps people's teeth from falling out.
Regardless, do you think Kamala Harris will be beneficial for America, seeing what has occurred these past 4 years? Do you think people can trust her to make a difference and change a lot of things that she has done?
Ukrainian for starters, because Trump has already said to Putin.
But we're not in Ukraine, we're in the United States.
But we are helping Ukraine.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is I support our help for Ukraine, and Trump has already said to Putin, do whatever you want with Ukraine. I worry, it's not necessarily relevant, but a little bit. My mom grew up in Germany, and obviously they stampeded across Europe. I worry that Putin will not stop with the Ukraine. If people do not step up and stop him now, I worry that it will keep going.
Okay, so so if the United States,
I think Kamala will support Ukraine militarily as it is now.
Yeah, and they'll keep doing that if she is elected. But
keep doing what?
Keep supporting Ukraine, I believe, as well, as they have been the ones that have given them a lot of support. And I think we do need to support Ukraine as well. But I also think if we just keep giving money and giving them aid, without coming to any solutions or sitting in a room with Zelensky and Putin, the war will never end.
We won't sit down together.
But you need a leader that's going to be able to sit them down. Do you think Joe Biden could go in and sit down with Putin and Zelensky and come up with a solution?
Nobody understands what Joe Biden says. That won't help.
Exactly. And so do you think Kamala Harris is going to be able to do difference?
Yeah, I think
she'll be able to sit down and be able to speak with Putin?
Well, speaking with Putin is
she's already called his enemy.
Is a fool's tale. Yeah. She will continue to give weapons to Ukraine. So at the very least, and I wish this was something they would do, if Ukraine said, keep what you got so far, and we'll call it even, which will never happen, of course. I would like to see that.
Yeah.
Look,
speaking more points because I got to get going.
Yeah, sure.
Let me just say one. I hate the political rhetoric that both sides use. The name calling. It's like, dude, you're a president and you're calling somebody a name, making fun of them. Like, I don't like that. Like, you're running our country. So would I like Trump as a friend? Like, probably not. He's a pretty egotistical guy, but we know his record. We know what happened. And just to go back, like I said, my best friend died.
Yeah, by the way, I'm very sorry to hear that.
I appreciate that. And again, I'm just talking about that 18 to 45 bracket. That's the future of America. And that's the leading cause of death. And it has been, I think, for 6 consecutive years. Over 100,000 people a year in that age bracket. And
I don't know
terrible.
why you're excluding tobacco and alcohol.
No, I'm talking about the kids, that generation, my generation. I'm 32, That's the leading cause, 18 to 45. And again, the tobacco, hey, cigarettes are legal. You want to smoke, you smoke, I agree. You have the right to choose.
I think if fentanyl is properly labeled as, here's what you're getting.
Right. That made less people.
Well, you should do it if you want to. It's sad. But it's sad that it's sad. It's unfortunate that people will, eat at McDonald's and Wendy's and die of heart disease, which is.
You want to say something, Booker T? We got to move on from this conversation.
Yeah. I just want to say what is sad is that we have open borders that is allowing all these drugs. Yeah, we do, sir. Have you been to the border?
Let me explain something.
Have you been to the border?
No, I haven't. But they're not open.
Oh, yeah, they are.
No,
Yes, they are.
okay, let's say they
People
are.
just walk right into America. I've seen busloads of them just coming right into America.
Whose buses are they?
The cartels.
The cartels.
What's that? The cartel
Cartels
buses
will
moving
drop
right in?
We'll drop them off.
Buses like Suburban.
If you're correct, then I am totally against that.
Yeah,
I
that is
am
happening.
100% correct. We were just there the other day.
Nice to meet you, man.
See ya.
Yeah.
By the
just
way,
there
Nice to
the
meet you.
other
Thanks
day.
for coming out.
Thank you.
Hey,
By the
thanks
way,
for speaking with
That's
us.
when drugs are coming in that are killing these
I don't mind
people.
drugs coming in. If adults do the drugs, that's fine by me. Do you have a
You
problem?
don't mind drugs coming in?
No, if it's
Do you
adults doing them.
Do you think that the drugs that are coming in, only adults are they're like having
No.
a party and only adults are there?
Absolutely not.
No, it's
Same with cigarettes.
teens.
Same-
Teens, like he said, 18
But fentanyl doesn't
to-
need to be coming in America. It could be
Yeah, it could
slowed
be-
down exponentially if the borders were closed
Why
and
should
China
cigarettes
wasn't
be
bringing
legal? They kill
They-
way more people.
We're not talking about cigarettes.
We're
We're
not
talking about
talking about-
Well,
fentanyl. But cigarettes,
Well, you're
I don't
arguing
smoke.
against fentanyl
I don't smoke.
and
So
legality.
I'm not going to
Well,
promote
you're
anyone
just,
to ever
You're
smoke.
just holding this. You're just holding this.
But don't forget, it's
Keep
just
immigrants support Trump, and so we're just relating this to the border and what's going on.
99.9% of people on both sides agree. I don't want illegal immigrants in this country. My mom came from Germany in 1946. My dad escaped from Hungary in 1956. They came legally. All liberals, with the exception of some morons, want them to get the fuck in line. We'll check you out, good stuff. We don't see you involved in any illegal activity. There's violence in your country. So you don't have to believe me, but start acting your limited liberal friends.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, that 0.1% is Kamala Harris.
And
But
I
anyways.
agree with you
That's
on
point
that.
oh
I agree
one.
with you
Yeah,
on that.
come on.
But
So-
illegal immigrants, by the way, the illegal ones commit crime at a much less rate. And the simple reason is if they get caught stealing a Hershey bar, they're heading back.
You could also tell that to the mothers who's lost their daughters in the hands of illegal immigrants.
Well, 99.9% of murders in this country are done by Americans, right?
But those people should not have been in America. They should not have been on our soil, and if they would have not have been in America on our soil, they would have not have had the opportunity to take the lives of many young
I've
girls.
already agreed that illegals should not be allowed in here. But how many legals have murdered people?
A lot.
And they should have been allowed in, though, right? The legal ones.
The ones
Or
that are
legal
here.
migrants or what? Legal citizens?
Legal migrants should have been allowed in here, and yet there's probably dozens of them that have murdered people. That's not an argument then against legal migration, is it? Of course there's going to be illegal immigrants that have murdered people, and that's horrible, but
I know,
but you can't stop that.
Our point is it should not have happened
Of course
because
it
we should
shouldn't
have had a little bit of control of our border, and over the last 4 years we haven't had any control of our border.
Well, what happened to
And
that giant wall that Mexico is going to build for us?
There is still a big, huge wall there.
99%
There
of
is,
what
there is still a big, huge wall there. The problem is that our border patrol cannot stop anyone from coming in that wall, and the cartel have used a lot of smart ways to bring people right over that wall, such as ladders, such as cutting the border
Well, I
wall
don't know
open.
the answer to this, but
Let's move on.
Anyway,
Because we're taking-
Thank you
Hey,
for
thank
the
you so much.
civilized talk.
Yeah, have a good one. This guy's got my dog is smarter than Trump. Donald Trump is Lion King. You're a big Harris Waltz guy, I can tell.
Well, I get the hat on, so you can
Yep.
tell, yeah.
What excites you most about Kamala Harris being elected?
First woman president, first woman of color, her extensive business, her extensive background in justice, politics, the Senate. Should be great. She's probably the most qualified candidate for president we've had in years.
Most qualified candidate we've ever had in years. Kamala Harris, you heard it there first. He said if we were a white man, we'd all be cheering for her. Here we go. Let's keep asking some of these people who they think's gonna win. That guy's got a Make America Great hat on. Wow. Who do you guys think wins tonight? Who do you think wins tonight?
Hopefully not Trump.
Hopefully not Trump. We might have got more people out here that are anti-Trump than people that are for Trump out here. Who do you think wins? Ooh, Trump. These people over here talking, they say Kamala Harris would be the most qualified president. The one guy said she's probably the most qualified president in recent years. Do you think that's true, Kamala Harris?
No,
No.
definitely.
What makes you want to vote for Donald Trump?
But I like Donald Trump.
Yeah, why do you like Donald Trump?
Everything.
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 Yeah.
He's real.
He's
He's real honest.
He's real honest. Hey, thank you for your time. Have a good one. Let's move on over here. How you doing? Who do you hope wins the election? What? ¿Español? ¿Y quién quiere que gane las elecciones?
Estoy de visita.
Ah, okay. No se preocupe. Alright, let's keep moving on. It's hectic out here. Let's see, these people are yelling stuff. Trump Tower's right here. Everybody tuning in now. We had some technical difficulties early on, but we are back. Here we go.
I'm expecting something to be happening.
Yeah, I wonder if they think something's going to be happening here tonight. I mean, look at all these things. NYPD's all out here in New York City.
All these barricades around. It's crazy.
It's crazy. There's a lot of people out here. Let's keep going. This lady just voted. Who did you vote? You just voted, ma'am. And who? Excuse me. Who did you vote for?
No. What? Spanish.
¿Para quién se votó?
No. Secret.
Secreto. ¿Por qué? Usted se votó por Donald Trump.
Secreto.
No. Did you vote for Kamala? No, she's not saying. You can't rock the sticker and not say, ma'am. I mean, you can, but. And you, ma'am, fellow reporter, yourself. What do you think about all this madness going on here?
Oh, I can't speak. I'm sorry.
You can't speak?
No, I can't because I'm
I'm
working right now.
You speak pretty well.
I do, but I'm working right now, so I can't say my personal opinion about.
Really?
No, I don't want to because I'm working. So right now I'm being paid by my employer, who is very nice and good to me, and who I really like.
So far, what have you seen from the Trump supporters out here today?
I haven't seen that many. I saw one guy on a car.
That's it?
Yeah, but I don't know. They're probably gonna come when they're done. And
right.
I look awful, so I don't know if you should be filming me.
Okay, no worries. Enjoy that cigarette.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. What's that lady saying? Someone's yelling Donald Trump. Let's move. There really wasn't that too much action over there. Let's keep going down Fifth Avenue. Look at them. They're bringing in the people. There are a lot of buses. Why are there so many buses? Is Kamala Harris clear? Are there protesters coming through on the buses? There's nobody out here at the buses. Chat, what's going on out here? Why are there so many buses? I was thinking that way, or should we try to talk to more of the Trump supporters on this side? Or the Trump or Kamala supporters? Does somebody have the chat? Somebody brought back the poll from last time. 30 for Kamala, 44 for Trump.
Oh, wow. Thank you for keeping track.
We appreciate it. Ricker T, we had to fire from that job.
Fired from that job.
All right, let's keep moving on. Let's go back this way. There's just more people over here. Everyone, this is the Trump Tower. I think Trump is having his election party or his election day spent in Mar-a-Lago over there in Florida. And let's see who we got right here. A bunch of media people. Those people don't even. There's like 3 of them. 3 Kamala guys up there bashing on Trump. Let's see, and we got one guy up here with a Make America Great hat on. Keep moving along. We got Telemundo, Mexican news company right here. How you doing, sir? You like the hat? Good hat? You guys want to speak? Who are you voting for, sir? Who are you voting for? Okay, I don't speak. Sir, can you show us that flag? What makes you want to come out here in front of Trump Tower and raise that flag?
Oh, well, as you can see, this is specifically a Trump flag, right? It's not a pro-anybody flag. This man has destroyed the dignity of the presidency. He's destroyed what it means to be a dignified president that leads the world. So, you know, I want the Democratic and the Republican Party to go back to being what it used to be, somebody that exudes power and dignity to the rest of the world.
Is it safe to say you cast your vote for Kamala Harris?
Right now I can't vote because I am a permanent resident, but in 6 months I'll become a citizen. And yeah. And
nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm hoping he doesn't win, because when you become a citizen, there's a video from the president welcoming you into the United States.
And you wouldn't want that video to be from Donald Trump?
I would hate it.
Really?
But
you should, if he wins, then you should probably go back to the country of origin then, if you don't want to see that video?
No. That's the beauty, because I'll be an American citizen,
but
right?
But you don't want to watch that video, though.
Oh, you don't have to watch the video.
Oh, okay, then yeah, just don't watch it.
No.
Would you be surprised if so far here in New York City, the majority of people have said it is 30 to 41 for Donald Trump right now? So 30 have said they voted for Kamala Harris, 41 said they voted for Donald Trump?
I'm sure, like, if you pick people at random, you're going to get different stats. But do you think that he can win the election? Do you think that
I don't know. I didn't think he could, and then we start talking to everybody, and they say they're voting for Trump, a majority. So I'm very interested. Brooker T, got to say something.
What country are you from?
Born in Argentina.
Argentina. Could you go to Argentina and hold a flag that said FUCK, the president there?
I believe so. And then again, I was young when I left Argentina, right?
How long did it take to get citizenship here?
My country took a long time. My country is the U.S. I grew up here. That's where I grew up in South Carolina. And I love this country. I love it so much. I've loved everybody, every president that we had, and I respect the office. That's something.
Did you love Joe Biden?
He was decent. He was a decent president, right? He did not we didn't have to be on edge every day, watching out what he was going to do, what he was going to say, right? You can just lean back. Did he do the right stuff? Did he do the wrong stuff? I don't know, right? But it wasn't like just craziness every day.
Last question. Do you think the media plays into that craziness, though? Because with Joe Biden, the media was kind of calm and stepped back a little bit from him. And from Trump, they're just like, just attack him.
Well, yeah, and media, of course. We know that the media likes to throw things, fire, throw logs in the fire. Of course, that they like to stoke up like that stuff. But like I was saying, there was not as much stuff in the media, because there was not that much stuff that he was doing. There was not these crazy quotes. There was not this quest for attention every day. It was just, it was a lot lower time.
I think the media plays a big role in how they treat Donald Trump also, and everything, because I followed this for several years.
Would it surprise you if 85%, we'll just say 80 and 80, would it surprise you if 80% of the news coverage for Kamala Harris is positive while another 80% is negative for Donald Trump?
Well, no, because everybody knows Trump a lot better. Like, we've seen him since 2014, 2015, and before then. But as a politician since 2015, so we know a lot more about Trump. We don't know that much about Harris. So, there's, of course, there's going to be a discrepancy.
Where do you get your news from? Who do you like to watch?
I watch CNN, MSNBC, like what you guys, what the right would call liberal, I guess. But I try, and I constantly try watching Fox News, and I see that it's extremely biased towards Trump. And,
Have you ever watched Good Morning America?
I don't watch stuff in the morning.
They're really against Trump too.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Let's keep going. Hey, thank you, T. Spindle, for the donation. Trump, Trump, Trump. Keep up the amazing work. Nick and Brooker T. MAGA, let's go, baby. Beautiful. We love it. Wow, the sun goes down quick here in New York City. Let's ask this guy. Sir, how you doing? Who did you vote for? You're good. All right, no worries. Keep moving along. Just walking on reds. Oh, look at this dog. Can we talk to you guys?
Yeah, I know who you are, dude.
How you doing?
What's up?
What's going on?
How many people confuse you with that dude, Harry?
Oh, nobody.
Oh,
no.
I got tripped up a couple times.
Oh, gosh, that's an insult.
It is, but at least I say it, right?
Yeah.
My apologies.
Yeah, apologies. Who are you guys voting for?
Come on. It's clear as day, bro.
I can. You're repping the American gear. You think it? I mean, I don't want to sound biased, but a lot of times, like yesterday, we were at the Kamala Harris rally. There weren't very many American flags around. I went to a Trump rally.
They're unpatriotic. You know, they're sheep. They're being led to slaughter with the blinders on. Mm-hmm. You know, like everything about her getting to where she is, their democratic process of it, like they were robbed from it before it even started. There was not one vote casted for her. So, like, how do you justify that?
Yeah, why do you think so many people all of a sudden became the biggest Kamala supporters and she's able to pull these huge crowds?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I think it just shows you about how the media propaganda machine.
Oh, without a doubt. They're all sheep, bro. Like, compare the 4 years with Trump and the 4 years with her. And Biden, we got to say, because they'll technically tell you that it was Biden's administration, right?
What do you think her administration would be like? What do you think of Harris and Walsh?
Straight shit. You know, not good for the economy, not good for us as everyday citizens, not good for nothing about what our values are about or what our country stands for, period.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's take away the name Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Tim Walz or J.D. Vance?
Oh, Vance all day. Vance all day.
Who do you think would win in a fistfight, J.D. Vance or Tim
I'll
Walz?
put my money on Vance.
And in a football match?
I don't know about that one.
In whose bathroom do you think you could find more tampons in?
Say that again?
In whose bathroom do you think you could find more tampons in?
Oh, definitely Tim. He's probably got more tampons than Kamala, you know? He probably sits to pee more than she does, too.
Sits to pee more than she does. Yeah. That's a good one. Why do you think Tim Walz would want to put tampons in boys' bathrooms?
He's compromised. You know, like, he's a lying sack of shit. You know, like, when on the debate, when he tripped up and said he was in Tiananmen Square, then he's like, oh, you know, he tried backpedaling on that. The only reason he said he was there is because he wanted the clout for it. He wanted to say he was in China for that historical time in history, and he got called out on it, just like he got called out on the fact that, you know, he said he was a combat veteran, which he wasn't. You know, he tucked his tail and ran after he was getting deployed, and the question isn't about his service. You know, his service, he did his thing, praise him for that, but he's a liar.
Yeah. Donald Trump was just, last night was endorsed by Joe Rogan. Do you think that's going to help him get more votes?
Absolutely. And then she turns around, backpedals on Rogan, tries to set the demands for him to come out to her for an hour interview, and her people taking care of everything. That's not how Rogan works.
Mm-hmm. You know? And you, ma'am, what makes you want to vote for Donald Trump as a woman?
He stands for everything we're about. She stands for nothing. She stands for indoctrinating all the children. She stands for raising every price you could imagine. Mortgage, gas, food, everything.
Hey, she's going to do price gouging, though.
Oh,
come on.
She wants a price gouge. She wants to tax capital gains. Unrealized gains she wants to tax. You know, she thinks...
wants wide open borders.
She has wide open borders.
I know. She wants to continue with the wide open borders.
It's all psychological effect.
We know... I have my reasons why I think they want all these migrants in.
It's for votes. Because they're seeing the people, the lower income communities are waking up and seeing that these people aren't for them, and then now they're in all shit mode and they need to re-up on their votes. And that's all it comes down to.
Also think about it. I just barely thought about this, but so they're bringing they're bringing all these migrants, right? They're bringing them all into these small towns and these communities. Then if she wins, she's going to attack the corporations. But these corporations are still going to need workers, and so then they can just hire these migrants underneath the table, these illegal immigrants underneath the table for $10 an hour, and cut jobs for American people.
What's the difference of Trump putting tariffs on these companies, bringing all the stuff into the country, right, and lowering taxes on our end, and them turning around saying that's a bad idea, as opposed to them saying we're going to tax the rich? You tax the rich, our taxes still are high, and the products are going to still go up. So tax the company, the out-of-country businesses that are bringing their shit here, lower our taxes, and give us the option if we want to give them the business. Mm-hmm. That's how you handle that one.
Yeah, Donald Trump on Rogan, he said that if he could essentially get rid of income tax if he starts tariffing.
Listen, that's the way it should be. You know, we shouldn't be. We get taxed in everything.
Yeah, isn't it funny that back in the day our ancestors back in the Boston Tea Party was over just a tax raise over 1 or 2%, and today it's like 5% more, and nobody does anything.
Just everybody, they want the Gucci, they want the Prada, they want this, they want that. They want this, they want the athletes, they want the concerts. They're just blinded. You know, like once you start seeing it hit your pocket, then that's when you wake up. You know, I bought my first house when Obama was in office. I think it was like a 4.25 interest rate. Trump came into office, I refinanced 2.75. I sold that and bought another house, 6.7 something.
Under Biden, that was 6 point.
So tell me the math isn't there. So it's everything this guy does, they turn around and say, you know, everything that they do, they turn around and say Trump's doing it. And it's absolutely incredible that these people believe it.
Yeah.
And then, like, even with the debate, they fact-check the shit out of him, but when she walks away, they don't do nothing. But a week later, they say, oh, we're going to fact-check. The damage is already done. You already put the message out there. These people already seen it, they absorbed it, and that's what they're running with. You know, they got that 3-second mind, like a goldfish mentality. Every 15 minutes, it's like reset. But that's the one thing that keeps getting drilled into their heads. You know, like, from what I'm seeing, hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow will be a better day.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. All right, has any of the ballots came in yet?
Not that I know of, no.
We haven't heard anything.
I think 7 o'clock is supposed to be the first one.
Do you think that's weird that it takes so long for the ballots to get counted? They've been doing early voting.
One day, election day.
One day.
Not election month, not election season. One day.
You should know at 12 p.m.
And then if you notice,
I agree.
A while back, she switched it up. Instead of saying people of the lower income communities can't get IDs, because that caused a lot of outcry, now they're saying the people up in the mountains and the sticks have trouble getting IDs. But yet they got ID to go fishing, they got ID to go hunting. You know, like you need an ID for everything and anything. So it's all just smoke and mirrors and deception. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah, voter ID is...
Absolutely. Listen.
Necessary or unnecessary?
Absolutely
necessary. Show ID. Show ID to vote.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I don't know the names of all the girls that got killed, like Lake and Riley, and all, but I watch it, I see it. One is one too many. You know, you want
this guy was over here trying to reason with us that crime rates are way up higher by American citizens than illegal migrants. But the thing is, the people are illegal, they shouldn't be here, and they're the ones that have also killed people. So one person lost by an illegal migrant, one too many.
Listen, take care of our people first. Yeah. No matter where they're from. Like, we went to the garden the other night. There was people sleeping on the floor, half naked, rolling around. Now, this is a Democratic-ran city. Why is this not being addressed? Yeah. But yet, you know, hopefully he comes to office, and they're just going to look to flip everything on him. Mm-hmm. So,
thanks for speaking. We appreciate you. And
absolutely.
Thanks for repping the American gear today. Looking wonderful.
Always.
The American dog.
How you doing?
I'm a big fan.
Awesome.
I'm a huge fan.
Love to hear it. I'm guessing you voted for Trump. You got the I voted sticker?
I can't say who I voted for, but...
Did you vote for Kamala?
Can we just take a selfie?
Yeah, let's do it.
Your content is awesome. Like,
you need
to... Do you get paid? I always wanted to know.
Well, this is how we live. It's not cheap to travel, so we rely on the support of people like you watching the videos.
Where can I, like, donate to? Like
on the Super Chat. In the Super Chat, Venmo, Nick Shirley 21.
Wait, what's your Venmo?
Nick Shirley 21.
Okay.
We're going to get some cash right here live.
I don't have cash on me, but I'm going to... Wait, Nick Shirley 21?
Nick Shirley 21.
How old are you?
22. How old are you?
I'm also 22. So, wait, are you a recent grad?
I did not graduate.
Oh, that's good. I hope you got into big journalism. You're awesome.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I have friends that think you're cute, so
Amazing.
Are you single or?
Amazing, I am.
Do you want to type your number in?
Send them over to the DMs.
Okay.
Instagram DMs.
I'll send them to the DMs, okay?
Send them over
Have
to the DMs. Instagram DMs. Have a good one. Send them on over. She might just send a little donation. If you guys want to hit a super chat, feel free. We love to hear them. Hey, we see one. Charlie Norris, $20. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. People are saying Riz. I should call myself the Rizzler. I love the Rizzler. You guys gotta love the Rizzler and Big AJ because they bring the boom. All right, let's keep going. Brooker T's gonna keep talking. Hey, Brooker T, we're gonna go across the street, but you can keep talking. Great lady. What can I say? Should I go back to college, you guys? 22. I got an associate. Technically a retired scientist. My degree says Generals of Science. So I'm technically a retired scientist turned YouTuber. Always been doing YouTube, but it's just been going extra good for us the past year. So let's talk to these people. They got either a Kamala hat on or they have a Donald Trump one. Whatever it is, they got some red caps going. Here we go. Let's do this. Once the streak. Who are you voting for, sir?
Neither.
Who do you think wins the election tonight?
Harris.
You think Harris wins? Big Harris guy.
Better not be fucking.
What?
Better not be fucking Trump.
What if it is?
I don't know, man. That's not my problem.
Oh, you're running into nowhere. He's walking to nowhere. Look at him. He's just running. It's not. Oh. How you guys doing? Good. We're live right now. We're just asking people. Obviously, you guys are big Trump guys right here. Make Santa great again. Hungry Santa.
Yeah, how you doing?
Doing
Send
great.
me your wish list.
I will. A beautiful woman. That's all I need.
I'll see what I could do.
See what you can
HungrySanta.com.
HungrySanta.com. So what do you guys? Oh, do we have? Is that a Joe and a Ho? I'll go. I thought that was a Kamala shirt over here, but this guy it said Joe and a Ho gotta go.
Yeah,
But
that's John. Gay John.
what do you guys think we can see tonight as far as election goes? Do you think it's gonna be close, or do you think it's gonna be a landslide?
It's going to be close, or it'll be a landslide. The experts are saying that, so I could say it too.
What are they saying?
Some say it's going to be a landslide. Some say it's going to be close. So the experts don't even know. So,
what do you think?
Landslide for sure. He's going to win.
I think it will be either a landslide by Trump, or it'll be extremely close, and Kamala Harris will win.
I know. I say landslide, 100%. Just for the my friends and the family that are voting, I know a lot of people are out there. People that haven't voted at all, they're heading to the polls for Trump. I witnessed it myself, so I believe it's going to be a landslide.
Yeah, I think if it's a landslide, the only reason I say it could be extremely close is because if it is extremely close, it means the media was saying the truth. But if it's a landslide, it just shows that what the media has been portraying is just complete false. Because they're saying it's 50-50, essentially.
I didn't see a lot of people voting today.
You didn't?
No, I went by a couple of polling sites, and there was no one voting, and friends said voting was light, so I don't know what that means.
You guys early vote?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nico, come back. Let's go.
What happened to your interview with him? You just left?
Well, we've been interviewing people all day today.
Okay, how you going?
Nico, you're a big MAGA guy?
Yeah, big MAGA guy, of course, bro. We got to make America great again.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I love this country. There's only one option. I mean, there's nothing perfect about Trump or any politician, but Trump is clearly the better option. I want strong borders again. I want inflation to go down. And look, man, I want Bitcoin to go up. And I think that he's going to be the best one to establish global peace, 100%.
Tampons in boys' bathrooms, Tim Waltz?
Disgusting. Like,
disgusting,
what's wrong
right?
with these people? What's wrong with these people? It's like the stuff they care about is so trivial. If you ask a Kamala voter, and most of them they're going to avoid interviews. You probably noticed that already.
Oh, we've been interviewing all day.
You have been. They say their most contentious issue is abortion.
Yeah. And
like, it's never an option for them to close their legs. They care so much about killing babies that they will vote in a president who's incompetent just to get abortion. Like, it's ridiculous.
And it turns out they're most likely, she's promising this to so many people, but the Congress is Republican. Therefore, she won't be able to pass it even if she does win.
So nothing's going to change.
Nothing will change.
But just their belief, and they always say women's rights. Women's rights. The only right that they can bring up is abortion. Yeah. And Trump is not even, he says it should be up to the states. Mm-hmm. He's not even like anti-women's rights like they're saying.
Kamala was so for abortion that she mandated every woman in the federal government to get the vaccine. And if not, they were going to get fired. So
She's not to be trusted at all.
Not to be trusted at all.
I look, they got manipulated by a woman who just laughs loud. That's it. That's all she got going for her.
Awesome. Thank you, Sneeko.
Hey,
we
thank
appreciate
you,
it.
man.
Nick Shirley.
But you voted, right?
I did vote. I voted for Donald Trump.
You voted too?
Are you live right now, too?
Your cameraman over here. Come on, man.
Are you live right now?
Who did you vote for?
Come talk to this lady right now. Her name is Brooker T. Jones. People love her on the internet.
Hey, what's her name?
Brooker T. Jones.
Nice to meet you. Your hat's blue.
Well, because I'm Polly Market.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
I know. I need a red hat.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It's very deceiving.
Yeah, it's just for Polly Market. It's just what is it?
Yeah, they're the company that helps us do all this, and they do the election polls. You know
They
what I
do
mean?
the polls. So
They do the prediction market.
Why did you not vote for Kamala Harris? Don't you care about women's rights?
I care so much about women's rights that I did not vote for Kamala Harris. Because you know what I really care for?
What?
I really liked it when we just had girls playing in girls sports and boys were not involved, with our daughters playing on the same league. And I also liked it when my daughter could cheer just with girls and a boy didn't have to go to
Brooker T's going. Brooker T has no idea. This guy is actually has millions of followers. He's a big guy.
When you die and you're like laying in your casket, what are you going to be? A boy?
I think so.
Okay, well, when I die and I'm laying in my casket and I'm, maybe there's only a boy and a girl.
That's homophobic.
No, it's not.
That's misogynistic.
It's what God gave us.
That's racist.
No, it's not.
What about shouldn't we keep all the undocumented immigrants in hotels for free?
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Booker T's based.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We need to take care of America first. We need to bring that back. You know, a lot of the migrants, I will have to say, I spoke to a lot of migrants here inside New York City. A lot of them are really nice people. You know, they're coming here for a better life. But I do not believe that we need to house them, feed them, give them everything when we have American citizens that need help.
They're not our responsibility. We have enough problems here.
Yeah, we have enough problems. And if you've driven on any of the roads in the East Coast, it feels like you have a flat tire. So I think we need to invest in our country. We need to invest in our roads, our schools, our hospitals, our everything. We need to make America great again.
Thank you
and
so
our
much.
children are our future.
They are.
Awesome,
Thanks so
Sneeko.
much.
Have a good one.
Hey, take it easy, guys.
Best of luck out there. Oh, we got some more Trump people out here. Look at them. They got the flags out. Booker T. Jones, that guy's got millions of followers.
Does he?
He's live right now, I believe, too, as well.
I don't know who he is.
His name's Sneeko. Let's see. We got some people coming through right here. Oh, look at these cameras.
From New York. I live here.
Keep going. What's going on? How you doing?
Big fan. I'm really impressed with your Spanish.
Sí, hablo español perfecto.
Necesito practicar every day, man.
Sí, hay que
I'm not
practicar.
very good at it. Not
Yeah,
very
but
good at
I
it.
speak Spanish fluently.
How'd you learn it?
Lived in Chile. 2
No
years.
way.
Yeah.
2 years? How old are you?
22.
Damn, good for you, man.
Yeah, what are you supporting today?
I'm a Trump guy. I'm just wearing this shirt. I thought it was kind of funny. It's a good day to wear it. So, yeah.
Awesome, yeah.
How do you think it's going to go tonight?
I think either Trump wins by a landslide or it's extremely close and Kamala Harris wins.
Yeah.
I think Donald Trump should win.
I would hope so. I just think it's really positive that 8 years ago I felt like, I don't know what you remember. How old were you then? 14, right?
Yeah, so I remember getting woken up and mom saying Donald Trump won, and I was like, whoa.
But I just remember, like, it felt like you couldn't talk about it back then.
Mhm.
I felt like it was very alienated, like you couldn't say a word, and now, like, a lot more people are comfortable with wearing Trump stuff, and even in New York City. I felt like physical safety was a concern before, and now people are more and more comfortable with wearing stuff like that, which I think is positive.
It is positive.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this
Yeah,
channel. You think that the Simpsons already got it predicted?
The Simpsons predicted it? What'd they say?
I don't know what they said, but they have predicted a lot of things.
They predicted a ton of stuff. Have a good one, guys.
You too.
Be safe, all right?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Trump Tower is now booming. A lot of people coming through here today. Eric B. for president. Booker T. Jones taking over the streets. And the Pine Market hat. Remember, you guys, check out Pine Market. We love Pine Market. Their prediction polls are pretty sweet, and they do help us out. Yeah, it would be nice if it was red. Let's keep moving along here. How you guys doing? How you doing, ma'am? ¿Estás bien? I don't know why people sometimes just look at you like they didn't hear you when they obviously heard you. I said, I don't know why people look at you like they didn't hear you when you obviously say it
They did.
clear to their face.
I saw someone that saw on the chat that said shoplifters are for Harris. And
They
I
are.
want to say they really are, because I personally, on these streets, one time we were here and I saw someone literally go into the store, take the clothes on the rack and just pick them up, run out of the store, hangers and all, with a big wad of clothes in their arms, and nothing happened to them. Over the last 4 years, that has just been insane, how people can literally just go into stores, take whatever they want, and leave. And no one will do anything to them. And even if an employee tries to stop them, the employee will be fired for trying to stop the shoplifter. So, shoplifters for Harris.
There you go, Booker T. Here we go, let's cross. We haven't eaten all day today, you guys. I'm not even kidding, it's been non-stop. We have not even eaten today. We've been live streaming all day. Thank you, Nathan Virgilio, for the donation. Thank you, Ashley, we appreciate it. Thank you, C. Pino, we appreciate it. And thank you, T. Spindle. Let's keep going, everybody. This is great, I love being out here on the streets. Let's see who these people are out here voting for. Alrighty, let's ask some of these people coming through here. How you doing, sir? Have you voted yet? See what I mean? They just look at you, they obviously hear you, and they do what Doug Emhoff said about Kamala Harris the other day. She just puts her head down and gets to work. They just put down that head and get going. Let's talk to this guy really quick. Now he's headphones on.
I think
Talk to this lady. How you doing, ma'am? Have you voted? How you doing, sir? Who do you think wins tonight? Beautiful jacket. Dang. That's this guy in the red hair. How you doing, sir? You have a quick second? We're live right now. Who do you think wins tonight, the election?
Ah, shit. Well, hopefully Harris. If it's Trump, I guess I'll live to see it for another 4 years to see him go away.
Well, you should probably change your hair color.
I would. But
it looks like you're a Trump supporter.
I'm not a Trump supporter, trust
Yeah,
me.
the Grinch,
This looks very bad right now, but no.
What makes you not want to see Trump in office?
Well, I just prefer him not to be because I don't think it's morally correct.
But what is morally correct then?
Well,
I got a question for you. If it's not morally correct, is this morally correct for men to play in women's sports?
No, not really.
Yeah. So then what's not morally correct about Donald Trump being in office?
I see where this is going. All right, so with that, he's gonna be. I guess he's gonna
because Donald Trump's not for
Trump.
women
Okay,
or man and women's
Trump.
sport.
I got some bad stuff to say about Trump. Well, the good things I gotta say is that I think he's gonna focus more on the U.S. more than international problems. But I think he's gonna be taking like benefits away from the other people, like abortion and stuff. That's pretty bad.
Like you realize he didn't take the abortions away from anybody. He gave that to the hands of. He let the states decide, and so if you're going to blame abortion on Trump, you should really be blaming abortion on the states and the people inside that state that make the laws.
All right. Well, I would do that, but I'm in a hurry right now. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I have to go.
No, yeah, I just want to let you know so that we got the right information. Hey, have a blessed day. How you guys doing? Great to hear it. How are you doing, sir?
Good, thank you.
Who do you think wins the election tonight here in the United States?
Who I think is going to win?
Yeah.
Totally unpredictable. But if I have to make a guess, I think Trump will pull it off. That's just a guess, you know.
Yeah.
It's,
Did you vote?
I did, yes.
And did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
And are you a businessman?
Yes, I'm in business.
And why would a businessman want to vote for Donald Trump versus vote for Kamala Harris?
Basically, maybe that's one of the main reason I voted for him. I think he is like a free market person. He will be good for the economy, actually. That is probably the main reason I voted for him. Any Republican will be better for the economy than any Democrat. And actually, I think I voted for the party more than the person. So for the party, I believe in free market, less regulation, lower taxes, and that's my belief. You know, I could be wrong, but
lower taxes sound better than higher taxes, if you ask me.
Definitely, yes, it is. Yeah, you know, and that's one of the reasons. I'm a taxi person. That's my profession. So.
Hey, thank you very much for your time, sir. We
You're
appreciate it. Have a good one. Okay. How you doing, ma'am?
I am good.
What'd she say? Let's keep moving on. Wow, that lady that asked for the Venmo, $35. Thank you, Emily. Very, very kind. With that, Burger T, Emily just paid for, she gave me $35, the one girl. I guess one of her friends that sends me a DM going towards her date fee.
And she was really cute,
Her date
too.
fee.
Maybe you could take her on a date.
That was funny.
She was darling.
Burger T Jones approves.
Nick works so hard that he doesn't have enough time to go on dates.
How you doing, ma'am? Here we go. Here we go. Wow, look at this architecture out here in New York City. Big old buildings. Kamala Harris, I believe that's the Catholic Cathedral, and Kamala Harris didn't attend that dinner. Last time that person, a presidential candidate, didn't attend the Al Smith dinner. They lost every single state except Wisconsin, or they won every single state except Wisconsin or Minnesota, something like that, back in 1984. How you doing, ma'am? Good. Are you from the United States?
Yes.
Awesome. And who do you think wins tonight?
I'm hoping for Trump.
You're hoping for Trump?
Hoping for Trump.
Beautiful women are always for Trump, it seems like.
I've heard that. I like that.
Yeah. Why do you think beautiful women tend to vote for Donald Trump.
I mean, I don't know that it's true, but I mean, hopefully, women who just understand our future and understand what's best for it.
But actually, why would you vote for Donald Trump if he's a threat to women's rights?
He's not at all hurting women's rights.
Why do you think so many people have fallen to that belief that Donald Trump's a threat to women's rights?
I think that the media is really pushing it out there, and people are just blindly following and believing it. However, that's not at all what he's doing or what's happening or what's going to happen.
Do you find it strange that a lot of these women that do talk about women's rights, they're even past the age of being able to reproduce?
100%. And I mean, if Kamala was really cared about women's rights, she wouldn't have forced 40-some million women to get a COVID shot or threatened to fire them. So, I mean, I would say that goes pretty far against women's rights.
Yeah, why do you think they never bring that up at her rallies or her supporters think about that?
She's not going to bring that up. It doesn't sound good.
Doesn't sound good. What do you think about all the illegal immigrants that they've let into the city? Do you feel safe walking around these streets knowing that train to Aragua is running rampant?
No, I do not feel safe walking around these streets, and I don't think it's great for our elections either, especially in states like California where they don't have to show voter IDs. It's really scary, and I hope that we can do something to stop it this election so that we still have elections in the future.
Do you think this is the last election if Kamala Harris wins?
Yes, unfortunately.
Why do you think so?
Because they're just going to keep busing illegals in to swing states, and they're going to be voting blue, and there won't be a main election anymore. We'll basically just be voting in the primaries.
This is an educated lady right here. Appreciate you for your time. Thank you so much. Smart woman right here. Might be the smartest one we've talked to all day. Yes,
thank you.
Makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
People were saying on the chat that she's a paid actor.
She is?
No, that's what they were saying that she
no.
is. We absolutely have no idea what people are going to say when we come up to them.
We have no idea.
We have no idea. That's what makes it so fun, because you have no idea what's going to come out of their mouth. Sometimes you're shocked, actually.
Yep. Do you guys want us to go check out the Roosevelt Hotel? That's where all the migrants live. I kind of want to show people how bad it is. And we'll keep asking people as we walk and move to that way. Wow, you guys got to chill there in the chat with some of those comments. All right, it's 32 for Kamala Harris, 53 for Donald Trump so far. Here we go. Let's keep moving along. How you guys doing? How you doing, ma'am? Good? Did you vote today? No? Just runs away. She's gonna get hit. Crazy. Let's see. Sir, did you vote today?
Non ha sono italiano, in Italia.
Oh, Italian. Se votó?
Eh?
¿Votó?
Voto, sì.
¿Para
voto.
quién? ¿Trump or Kamala?
Forse Trump.
He voted for Trump. Very well. You guys, I'm speaking 3 languages here in the stream. I'm speaking Spanish, Brazilian, and a little bit of Italian. Look, right here. So right here we have some of the migrants that come here illegally, and this is what happens to a large majority of them. This family is here from Venezuela. Hello, friends. We are Venezuela family. We have been arriving. Help us. God bless you. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevan aquí ustedes?
4 veces.
4 months. Oh wow. Y so they lived here for 4 months, and ¿han disfrutado su tiempo aquí? Have you guys enjoyed your time here? ¿Han disfrutado su tiempo aquí or no? See? It's a pretty country. Well, we wish you the best, and we hope you guys have a great night. And have you guys ate anything today? Y esperamos que tengan una buena noche. ¿Y han comido algo hoy día? No. Un poco de pizza. Y does the child need food? ¿El niño necesita comida? Sí. ¿Sí? ¿Tiene hambre? Okay. Yeah. We'll get this kid some food. Vamos a ir a un lugar a comprar comida para los niños. ¿Cómo? Ya, los trae la comida aquí. Ya. ¿Están viviendo en un Chester aquí? Okay, so ¿qué Chester? Jamaica. In Queens. Oh, wow, so good. Okay. All right, well, thank you so much. All right, you guys, I looked that little kid in the eye, and the kid said she's hungry. We gotta get her some food. That makes you sad when you see the little kids out here that are stranded, that living on the corner. It's hard. You still are sympathetic for the adults, but you're less sympathetic just because they're the ones that decided to come in the country illegally. But the little kids, you gotta help them out. So let's.
Did you say you're gonna get them some food?
Yeah, but I'm gonna give you my phone, and then you can just go tap it and pay, and we're gonna keep going. Well, that's a great question. Where shall we get them some food? We'll find it. Yeah, do you know how to use my phone to buy stuff? Do you know my password? Okay, sounds good. So Brooker T. Jones, she's gonna go get him some food. We're gonna keep going, everybody. Little kids, just makes your heart sad when you see them homeless on the corners of the streets or begging for food. So, all right, let's keep asking some of these people. How you doing, ma'am? You having a good day? Did you vote? For who? Trump. She voted for Trump. Wow. Surprising. I thought she was going to say Kamala. Shows you never know. Here we go. Where are you going? You going to get the food? Okay. Yeah, Brooker D's going to get him a kebab or something. A hot dog. Get him a glizzy. Yeah, I'm sure they'll love it. All right, we're moving up here to the streets, making our way to the Roosevelt Hotel. Show everyone where all the migrants are living. If you're a New Yorker, come hang out with us. Give us some backup if you're watching right now. All right. Yeah, we'll take our time getting over there. The sun goes down here so early. Let's see if we can find some people to just sit and talk to for a quick sec. How are you guys doing?
Fine.
Did you guys vote?
No.
No?
No, we are just tourists.
Who do you think wins the election?
I don't know, we are just tourists.
Just tourists?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Oh, no worries. Let's keep moving along here. Talk to some of these people.
Yeah.
Fun fact, when I was... Oh, I thought I had a Trump shirt on. Fun fact, when I was 16 years old, for a YouTube video, I flew all the way to New York City by myself without asking my parents, just for a YouTube video. And then I flew here all by myself for an entire day in the middle of the winter. Not a good idea. My mom cried. Got grounded for a very long time. Don't do it, but it was a good experience. All right. Oh, sorry. What are all these people out here for? What is going on here? Here we go. Did you vote, ma'am?
I don't live here.
Oh, don't live here. Okay, no worries. How are you guys doing? Can we ask you a quick question? You got the sticker on really quick, ma'am. They're just running away. All right, let's keep going. Who do you guys think wins tonight?
Who's going to win?
Oh my God. It's a different, who do I want to win versus who?
Okay.
I think Trump's going to win. I think so, yeah.
And who do you want to win?
Kamala.
So you want Kamala, but you think Trump's going to win?
Yeah, probably.
And what makes you think
we're
that
going to
Trump's
go
gonna
drink, though, to make it.
Yeah, go drink it away. How are you? We're still going. I talked to those people earlier on the stream. Let's move up here. There's some more lighting. How are you guys doing? Good? Oh, wow. Look at that. NBC News. Okay, let's go check out NBC News. Brooker T can track us down from the live stream. But, yeah, let's go check out NBC News. They got everything going. Look at that building right here. They have it all lit up for the election tonight. Looking beautiful. Let's go see what some of those NBC Newsers are saying. Maybe we'll get some people out there. I'm shocked today. There's been very little support for Kamala Harris. And the ones that we have spoken to that are for Kamala Harris have been very brief with us. But the Trump supporters usually can tell us exactly why they're voting for him. How you doing, ma'am? Let's see. Yeah, they're ashamed, I guess. They don't know really exactly why, a lot of them, other than that she'll protect women's rights. Let's see. Let's talk to some of these people up here. This is where everyone's coming. The NBC News watchers. Where do you guys trust your news from? Do you guys trust Fox, MSNBC, CNN? I mean, I personally would just trust Nick Shirley, but that's just me. Anyways, let's see. Wow, look at this lighting right here. It's a good backdrop. Here, stand right here. Let's ask this guy right here. How you doing, sir? Have you casted your vote?
No, speak English.
No, ¿Español?
Español.
¿Para quién se votó?
No voto. Soy de otro país.
Oh, he's another country. Okay, no worries. Have a good one. Keep moving along. Let's ask this guy right here. How you doing, sir? Did you vote?
I bet, but I didn't vote.
And who did you bet on?
It's for YouTube?
Yeah, we're live right now.
I don't know if it's like 2 or 3K, just electoral.
Really? And who did you bet on?
Mostly Trump, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So how much will you win if Trump wins?
It depends on the spread, but I don't know. It's like for 100, it's like 170. That's
Really?
a payout for like, so something like that, yeah. More or less, yeah.
So you get around $2,000 if you bet $3,000, right?
Yeah, I don't want to say how much, but yeah, something like that, yeah.
Are you excited?
We'll see, I don't know.
This man put his money on Trump.
Yeah. Who you guys for?
Huh?
Who you guys for?
My name's Nick Shirley. We're live on YouTube.
Yeah. You guys voting or what?
Yeah, I did vote. I voted for Donald Trump. Why didn't you vote?
It's not for a political reason. It's more like I feel like the nation's going to be behind him, so it sounds like free money. That's the main reason, to be honest with you.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it sounds
it's
like
not a
free
deep
money?
reason, like
But there's no reason why you didn't vote?
Well, New York is going to be, it's blue anyway, so.
Well, dude, today we're seeing a lot of support for Donald Trump. It's been more for Donald Trump than Kamala Harris here in the state of New York. In the city of New York.
Well, let's see. Let's hope it pays out. That's all I can say.
This guy's just hoping his money. This guy's just hoping he's making the money. Awesome. Are people out here watching the news? Is this their decision 2024? It looks like. Is the news being? They might have the news broadcasters live here down at the booth. They do actually. Oh, we're gonna see if there's brought any people in. I think the first. Let's see. So they got the news anchors down here at the bottom. It looks like. Wow. Or they don't have them down there. That's the ice skating rink. But right now they're saying. What are they saying on the news right now? Let's move over here. Look at all these news people out here. They're saying the first. Trump's got 51% in the national poll. 51%. Kamala has 47. So Trump's up right now. That's what it's saying on NBC News. Excuse me. What do you guys think these companies are going to do when they've been promoting and doing propaganda nonstop for Kamala Harris, and all of a sudden, if she loses, do you think Trump wins or Kamala?
Trump.
Trump.
Yes.
Where are you from?
Argentina.
Argentina, and you want Donald Trump to win?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Yo hablo español.
My English. Sí,
Sí.
¿Qué me querías preguntar?
Yeah. You crees que Donald Trump va a ganar?
Sí, está muy parejo.
Okay,
Pero
saying it's very close to Donald Trump.
sí, está muy parejo. Pero me parece que va Trump.
Yeah, vamos a ver.
Esperemos que beneficie a nosotros como
We
argentinos.
hope it benefits us like Argentina.
Sí, nos beneficia más Trump.
Yeah.
Pero
It
bueno.
benefits more Donald Trump. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Que sea lo que
Yeah, it's going to be
Dios
super
diga.
interesting. We got to keep talking so the audio doesn't catch Mariah Carey singing Christmas song. Muchas gracias por su tiempo. Hasta luego. Que vive Malé. Okay, let's keep going. Look, they got it all out here. I think they have the people out here actually. Harris Waltz, this guy. Big Harris Waltz guy?
What?
You big white dudes for Harris?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome, and why so? We're seeing a lot of support for both parties out here today.
Interesting, yeah. I mean, definitely voting for a person who doesn't want to take rights away and promotes unity versus division.
Yeah. What rights will Kamala Harris keep? Or what rights are being taken away?
Well, as a gay man, Trump has definitely put the word out there that he wants to bring gay marriage back to the states, which I think is really concerning. And for women to have their right to choose be brought back to the states is also concerning.
Is that true that Donald Trump wants to put gay marriage back in the hands of the states?
I mean, within Project 2025, yeah, he has stated certain things. And
what if Project 2025 has nothing to do with Donald Trump?
I think you're ignorant if you think that.
Others would say they think you're ignorant if you think that he is part of it, if he's denied being a part of it multiple times.
He's also convictedly sexually assaulted over 30 women, so, there's lots of reasons I would never vote for a man like him. So,
yeah. I was reading something that's very interesting about the abortion laws, because abortion is, when you talk about women's rights, that's what you refer to, right, is abortions?
Yeah, lots of it. I mean, it's also more than that, just that, because I think you need to understand once you start to take away certain minorities' rights and what is next. So I think it's important to stand up for it when it counts.
And did you agree with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris when they mandated the vaccine on federal employees?
I mean, that's not really a topic of this election, so I don't think that's really pertinent.
But did you agree with that when they mandated that on other people?
I mean, it's the same as I got my flu booster this year, so what's the difference between that and getting it?
The difference is a mandate, essentially saying, we have the rights of your body. If you don't get that shot, we are going to fire you, and you're going to be jobless.
There's a big difference between, though, if you can't get an abortion and you bleed out, versus having to get a shot that no one's died from.
Oh, a lot of people have died from the shot.
From the shot, or from not having it because of the COVID symptoms?
Both.
I don't think there's any recorded cases of someone dying because of the shot.
Jack can back me up, but I'm pretty sure people have died from vaccine.
I'd love to see a reputable source that has that, but if that is, then I think that's an interesting discussion, but that's not what led me to my vote for this.
Right now on the polls, it said right there, Donald Trump is leading 51% to 47%. Do you think Kamala Harris is going to be able to make some ground and get that other 4% that she needs to win the election?
100%. It's so early into the election night, so many ballots haven't been cast or voted, so yeah.
Do you think it's strange that in some swing states like Arizona and Pennsylvania, you do not need voter ID? Or do you think voter ID should be required?
Lots of states you don't need that because you need it when you register. And then they have to verify your signature against how you did it. So, but I think, across any state, there's lots of opportunity for less voter suppression for both parties, because I think no matter what your belief is, it's your constitutional right to vote, and you should exercise it.
Yeah. Do you think voter ID should be required or no?
I don't have a firm view on that. I think it should be a federal holiday.
Yeah, I think it should. I think everybody should have to go out and vote. I lived in Chile, and when it was time to vote, everybody had to get a vote, and if they didn't vote, they got fined.
Interesting.
Which is a way to make sure that everybody votes.
Yeah, maybe not a fine, maybe a federal holiday to start, but I think that would be an important step forward so everyone has the equal opportunity to do so.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, of course.
Have a great rest of your night, and may the best candidate win. He said she will. Right now, let's check out these polls here. All right, so right now, so that's the Senate right there, 47 for Trump, for the Republican Party, and it was 50 for Kamala Harris. Then let's see if they come out some of those polls right here. Let's see, we got Pennsylvania exit poll for Governor Josh Shapiro, job approval, 58%. Exit poll, time of decision, 7% in the last week, 92 before that. I don't know if that refers to abortion. No, we should be good. This is the news, so we shouldn't get copyright. But Pennsylvania, feelings about the way things are going in the U.S. 70% dissatisfied or angry. 27 are enthusiastic or satisfied. That is interesting. That is interesting. So, if they're dissatisfied, why would they vote for the person that's been in office? So, and then also, abortion should be 60% legal, 30% illegal. These are some national polls right here. Interesting. President Biden, job approval, 58% disapprove, 41% approve. So what I'm reading from a lot of these polls right here is that a lot of people don't approve with what's going on. And the polls, it says over there, are going to be closing in 3 hours. And let's see, that it's got something over here. I can't read it from right here. But it says The first poll closing is in an hour and 6 minutes, is when we will receive the first polls results from some of these states. Wow, this is gonna be crazy, everybody. Look at the crowds that are showing up here in New York City for this right now. How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
Good. You voted today.
Yeah.
Who did you vote for?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Why did you vote for Donald Trump?
Because Donald Trump can help American people. The population, the border, the economy.
Regardless of a family's ability to pay, and someone else helps make it all possible.
Okay. The crime has to be balanced. So,
You'll make a difference too.
Large
or small, help Shriners Children do new research to create life-changing treatments and provide burn care to kids around the world.
Yeah, you made some good points.
Huh?
You made some good points.
Yeah, I'm hard of hearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
no worries.
So, yeah, make it stronger here in America. Make a better future for American people.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because those people, they tough people. You know, they hate us. So, yeah, and that's why the salary of the democracy. That's what happens.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. There. Look at them. They're counting the polls as we speak right now, or they're counting the ballots as we speak. Here we go. Getting down to the wire, everybody. We just got a few more hours and people we're going to have a new president here in the United States. This is the first time in history that somebody who was once president is once running for president again. First somebody that is in office and as the vice president. So historic election every single way you look at it. How you guys doing? Man, everywhere, like so much support for Trump. How you doing, sir? How are you guys doing? Really quick, who do you guys think wins tonight?
Oh, sorry, dude, I can't speak English very much.
Trump or Kamala win?
Okay. Trump or Kamala?
I hope Kamala.
Yeah, we hope Kamala. As
Why?
French people, we hope Kamala.
Why?
Because I think Trump is a bit crazy, and it could be dangerous for the whole world because of all the conflict in the world, actually.
Okay, it'll be interesting. There was more peace underneath Donald Trump, no wars, when Donald Trump was president.
Yeah, but I'm not sure it's because of him, and I'm not sure right now if there is no war. If there is war, I'm not sure it's because of Joe Biden. It's because of the world. But when there is a war, I think it's better to have a president like Joe Biden, which is more, how to say it, less crazy than Trump.
Less evil?
Yeah, more classic.
Okay. Hey, enjoy your guys' time here in New York City.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good thing they're not voting here in the United States, or else they'd vote for Kamala. I'm just messing. You can vote for whoever you want to vote for.
No, Chat was saying you need a Costco ID, but not a voter ID.
You need a what?
Costco ID, but
You,
not a
yeah,
voter
you do need a Costco ID, but you don't need a voter ID. Do you think it's strange that you need an ID to go into Costco, but not to go vote?
I don't know what to tell you, man.
You don't know what to tell me? It's kind of pathetic, right?
Like I said before, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, no worries. We won't let you tell me anything then. Keep moving along. Let's keep going. We don't want Mariah Carey to shut down the stream with this music. Come on, Mariah. Mariah. Why, Mariah? What for Christmas? Let's keep going on. It's November right now, not even Christmas yet. Let's move on, Mariah. Excuse me, sir. Who wins?
Gotta run.
You gotta run. How you guys doing? A lot of people from other countries in New York City tourists. I just need to find some of the people that have the I voted stickers. How are you doing, ma'am? Good? Wonderful day? Yes? Let's see. Hello, how are you? Did you vote, ma'am? You're not interested? Okay, no worries. Where are all these buses coming through here? Aladdin. I wonder if Brooker T. Jones is all by herself with trained Ragos right now at the Roosevelt Hotel. Haven't heard from her. Check your phone, see if Brooker T. Jones messaged you. We went and got food for little kids that are on the corner. But then Brooker T. Jones, we left her with that job and we haven't seen her since. Hopefully she's not getting... How you doing, sir?
Just watching your show.
Awesome. What do you think so far?
Well, I think it's a very good show. It's some kind of eye-opening, thing. And,
Yeah,
I'm
what do you
surprised.
think?
Huh?
Keep going.
I'm surprised that you're not afraid to do this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
this kind of stuff,
It is getting a little crazy. We're gonna go check out Roosevelt Hotel in just a sec, where all the migrants are living.
It's over there. It's like 46th Street and something, right?
Yeah. We're gonna see if the gangs are out tonight.
Nice, good stuff.
Who do you think wins tonight?
Well, I'm afraid probably Kamala because they know how to win, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
You say Kamala because they know how to win. You think they're gonna rig the election?
Well, it's probably gonna go on until weekend or something, and then it's gonna be closed in many different states.
Hopefully,
So
we
I'm
know by
afraid-
tonight.
No, we're not gonna go. We're not gonna know tonight because it takes a long time. With those computers, it takes days, weeks, right? If it was paper ballots, we'd have known today.
Yeah. I wish they just knew, like instantly,
Anyway,
Like,
just be
if
careful when you go there because I don't think there's an admission.
Yeah, maybe I'll ask a police officer to back me up or something like that. Hey, thank you so much for watching the channel. We appreciate it.
Sure.
We love every subscriber. How you doing, sir?
Hey.
Make America great again.
You're Nick Shirley, aren't you?
I am Nick Shirley.
Oh, nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Eric.
Harry.
Yeah.
What are people saying to you as you wear this red hat around town today?
Believe it or not, it's been kind of quiet, surprisingly.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are realizing that Donald Trump might win. I've been speaking to people all day today, and we've seen 2 times the support for Donald Trump than we have for Kamala Harris, for the most part.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I grew up in New York City, born and raised in Queens. The last 4 years, a lot of newcomers whom I haven't seen previously. It's made my neighborhood unsafe. I had a couple instances where, my car, people would come in and try to steal, belongings, which again, been here for 28 years and I've never seen that before. And so that's kind of been part of the reason why I've swayed from left to right for this election season.
Mm-hmm. Did you vote for Joe Biden in 2020?
I did actually, yeah.
And in 2016, who did you vote for? Hillary or Donald?
2016, I didn't vote in 2016. I wasn't too active in politics back in the day.
So what did Donald Trump do in these past 4 years, or well, in this campaign season, to sway your vote from blue to red?
So one of the primary factors had to do with exposing the truth behind mainstream media in regards to how they've been censoring a lot of information. Prior to 2020, I was a believer in what I just saw on the internet. And so, for example, Elon buying Twitter, now known as X, there were some revelations which I wish mainstream media would cover, but you kind of start to see the real, both sides of the coin after, circumstances like this. And so that's part of the reason that kind of led to a slippery slope as to what, allowed me to, sway right this election season.
Yeah, and isn't it strange that the Biden-Harris administration also put pressure on Mark Zuckerberg to suppress certain information and to promote other information? And Mark Zuckerberg, unlike Elon Musk, he actually folded and fell into that pressure.
Yeah, one of the things I've noticed is that Facebook has been a little bit quieter this election season compared to how it's been in 2020. Again, I don't believe in coincidence too much in this time of year. I feel like, maybe that he did fold and he maybe wanted to maintain a neutral stance at this point in time. So things like that, you just kind of put the pieces together and you start to form an opinion, and you kind of start to form an opinion around that. So,
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, and I wonder why they didn't ever release, or they suppressed the Hunter Biden laptop story a few days, weeks before the last election. And that's one of the reasons why Trump says that the election was taken away from him, because he believes that if that story would have came out, it would have switched a lot of votes.
Yeah, so that's an interesting point. I feel like that's another part of the reason as to what allowed me to sway from left to right is, media censorship. I feel like hopefully with a Trump presidency in the next 4 years, hopefully we'll start to unravel more of this, more of these informations that maybe we've been included to in the last 4 years, and then hopefully people who see his personality rather than what he brings to the table, hopefully they're able to kind of see through that and align with more of his policies in the next 4 years as more information kind of gets unraveled to the general public. And I think Elon will do a good job at ensuring that does happen, because he's a person who's really dedicated, and he's based on like his.
Elon's supposed to work with Donald Trump.
Yeah,
creating the Department of Government Efficiency, which would be nice. I think.
I think his track record shows that he's really good at getting things done really efficiently. SpaceX, Tesla, he's CEO for many of these companies, and so I wouldn't see any shortcomings for him doing a good job with the government as the department.
Hey, come back, sir. We want to talk to you. Hey, thank you so much, sir.
Man, Nick, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. We see that man. He's wearing the Trump hat. A lot of people here are going to be voting for Kamala Harris.
Yes.
Why do you think so many people want to vote for Kamala Harris?
I think honestly, I think they're just sleeping. It's got to be they're sleeping. They're just not watching what we're watching. Am I right? I mean, the media is really the door to to what's going on, and they're just, it's either CNN or the other one, and Fox News right down the block, man.
Are there a lot of people down at Fox right now?
I was just over there, and there's a lot of security. There's not many people there just like rooting it on and hyped up, besides myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
very nice.
I was just.
What makes you excited about voting for Donald Trump?
Honestly, they say not to vote with based on emotions and like character, but I just love him. I mean, it's hard not to like him. He reminds me of myself, my family, and I just think he's genuine. And then my intuition tells me he's a decent person. And now let's get into his policy. I mean, who's better than him? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I think if Donald Trump does not win, people will look back for years and they'll think, wow, we could have had, put away Donald Trump. You don't need to bring his name, but we could have had somebody that was going to clean up the food system here in the United States. We could have had RFK Jr.
Okay, right.
We're going to have somebody that's going to cut government spending, and he's also happens to be the richest and most successful entrepreneur of all time, Elon Musk. We're going to have Tulsi Gabbard. We're going to have J.D. Vance. And
facts, yep.
If Kamala Harris wins, you got Tim Walz.
Tampons in bathrooms, stuff like that, just more buffoonery, and it's crazy. I mean, it's time to get out of New York. If that happens, I'll know tomorrow where I'm moving or if I'm staying.
Because other than Tim Walz, what political figures has Kamala Harris brought on?
Honestly, like none. Zero. I mean, I can't think of one, honestly.
Yeah, I can think of her endorsements.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can't think of any other major political figures. Maybe Liz Cheney. I don't even know who she is, really.
Like the usual lineup. Absolutely.
Well, other than that, you're getting J-Lo, Diddy's old girlfriend, Oprah Winfrey,
speaks a lot.
Ellen DeGeneres, LeBron James. He said there ain't no party like a Diddy party. Usher.
That's right.
He was groomed by Diddy. Growing up, he lived with Diddy. You're getting Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, man.
A diddler.
I mean, look at their side, now look at ours. Like you said, I mean, we just named a few. All class, all love, all good things.
And then if you look at the family, if you just look at the family, why do you think that Kamala Harris? Also, this is the thing I've questioned. We have never seen any of her family at her rallies. We've never seen her dad.
Yeah.
Her dad's still alive. You think he'd want to come out and support his daughter?
How come? Why is that? Yeah. You just woke me up to that.
Donald Trump brings out the kids. He brings out the grandkids. I don't know if he has great grandkids or not, but I'm sure they'd be there as well.
No, yeah, absolutely. You're right. I mean, it's nice to know who the family is, behind the president. And you're right. Like, I mean, everything's backwards. I mean, a vote for her is just, stupidity. And like you said, 4 years from now, looking back, we're going to really just wish, looking around, it's going to be a lot worse.
And then we'll look back and we'll be like, well, now it's quite literally impossible to have an honest and fair election because all these illegals that they brought in are all in the swing states.
Obviously, yeah, man.
And like literally in Pennsylvania, Joe Biden only won last election by, I believe, like 70,000 votes or so. They brought in anywhere from 10 to 20 illegal immigrants this past 4 years.
Right.
And they're sending them, a lot of them, to these swing states.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, okay, you could either look at logic or you could deny the facts.
Absolutely. I mean, I definitely fear the steal. I hope it doesn't happen. I won't be surprised if it does. And then what do we do from there? I don't know. But
would you be willing to fight for your country? Would you be willing to go to a civil war?
A civil war, unfortunately, yes, if that's what it takes to straighten things out. I don't feel safe, and I have sisters and whatnot, and they don't feel safe. But to go overseas right now, I can't see how I could convince myself it's worth it.
Would you respect Kamala Harris as your commander-in-chief?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, I would,
if you're
but I wouldn't.
Person in the military, I mean, you could vote for Kamala Harris if you want. But her in that debate when she said, we have currently no active troops deployed. Meanwhile, there's people that are currently actively deployed.
Yeah. Total lies, bro.
In other countries.
Total lies. I'm actually just going to St. Patrick's Cathedral. Just going to sit down and think about life and pray for, the country, the city, and Trump.
Very nice.
And, let's just see what happens, later on.
Hey, thank you so much for your time, sir.
Man.
Great guy right here.
All right.
How you doing, sir? I've seen you before. What's your name? Do you know him?
No.
Oh, Patricio. Who do you think wins?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't have a really answer for you, sorry.
And who is this lady? She just took a photo of me. I hate when people do that. They just take photos and they just run away. ¿Y para quién se va a votar? ¿O para quién piensa que van a ganar? Trump or Kamala, muy sencillo. Trump or Kamala, muy sencillo.
No sé.
No sé. He doesn't know. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, can I see my phone? Oh, I want a sip of this. I'm parched. How are you?
Hi, how are you? My son is a big fan of yours.
Awesome. We'd love to hear it.
That's why I saw you and I told him,
Oh.
I'm just 2 feet away from Nick.
No way.
Talk to him. I'm like, okay, for you I can. If you.
That's awesome. Give a shout out to your son right here.
Hi, how are you? Nick, how are you?
I'm doing great. Who does your son think is going to win this election?
My son is predicting Trump win.
Who are you predicting wins?
I'm concerned and nervous about who is going to win because Democratic political machine is much stronger than Republican usually, especially in Philadelphia, Detroit, and Milwaukee. And those 3 elections are gonna decide the election. But I voted for common sense, and I hope that American people will have common sense today and are gonna vote with their brain and not their heart.
Yeah. So you did vote for Donald Trump.
I did vote for Donald Trump.
Do you
yes.
think he wins?
I don't know.
Or do you think the Democratic propaganda machine is too big?
I'm concerned the Democratic machine is too big.
Yeah, yesterday we were in Philly and it was very hard to find a Trump supporter.
It's going to be difficult because obviously they know how to play this game. And issues that, many people are concerned about. We don't understand how other party can vote for the other candidate, but it's all. And I was a Democrat my whole life.
Really? So
I voted for Obama twice. I voted for Kerry.
Did you vote for Hillary?
I didn't vote for Hillary. That was my first election when Trump actually opened my eyes on what's going on in the world.
So did you vote for Hillary or no?
I didn't vote for
You didn't
Hillary.
vote for
I voted for Trump. I mean, started in 2016. I switched my, party
nice.
affiliation. Yeah, so that was, and Trump was the reason I did that actually, because he was the first one to open a lot of people's eyes.
What opened your eyes the most? What do you think, for people that haven't had their mind opened, what caused you to open your mind and say, oh, what's going on is not right?
Well, he was the first one to tell Democratic voters as well as Republican voters that what Democrats are promising.
They've been promising the same things.
Yeah, they're promising the same things for years and years, and nothing changes, and they continue to make the same promises, and it's just a game, and nothing is really done, and it's all policies of identity, like identity policies, and no real.
They've been in control the past 16 years. They've been in control the past 12.
12 out of 16 they were in control. When Trump was the president, there were no wars. There were, The economy was great, and hopefully people remember that.
Yeah.
And
Hey.
they will. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your
All right,
time. Very
thank you
smart,
very much.
man.
All right, all
here.
right,
Thank
thank you
you.
very much.
Tell your son I say hi. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. How are you guys doing? I see you got the I voted sticker really quick. Man, come on. They're running. They're running. They can't run far, though. Here we go. Let's go. Thank you for the donation. We appreciate it. Andrew Pitek. I saw some other donations that I didn't have my phone, though. Thank you, Grace Chow. We appreciate it. Very nice. 36 for Kamala Harris, 61 for Trump.
Wow, 61 for Trump?
Yeah.
Wow, thank you, New York.
What's the camera battery at? You guys, okay, you guys, we're going to be going to the Roosevelt Hotel. Camera's at 2% though, so we got to end the stream and we'll be coming back in Brooker T. Are you hungry?
Yes, we're very hungry.
Okay, so Brooker T hasn't ate yet, so we'll be back in.
Like an hour.
No, not an hour. Not an hour. No? We can't do that. We'll be back in the next 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
I'll have the stream up and ready for you guys. So go ahead, set your notifications, subscribe if you are not subscribed so you can come back and watch the stream. We'll be back in 30 minutes. Brooker T,
30
gotta
minutes.
eat.
We need to go eat. We need to go to the bathroom.
Alrighty.